guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's episode we are going through my whole entire physical TBR, and I am so excited to talk about all these amazing books and why I haven't read them yet, because I feel like I don't have a lot and I should have already read all of these. So I will give my explanation and let's get into the video. So the first book I actually got recently, and it is My Dark Vanessa. And so this one hasn't been on my TBR for that long. It's only been on it for a few days. This one's a really dark romance-y type book. I will say there's a lot of trigger warnings, at least that I've heard of, and so I would definitely look those up before getting it. But dark books are just like my jam for some reason. Don't know why, but I picked this one up at Walmart actually, and it was only like $5-ish bucks. So I was like, I need to, because I have been wanting this one forever. It's been on like my wish list for so long, but I keep going to Barnes & Noble and they don't have it. And so I saw this and I immediately picked it up. And then the next one is The Troop. I actually talked about this one in my September TBR. So this one is actually gonna be off my physical TBR pretty soon because I'm gonna read it this month. But this one is there. I actually got this one back, I think in like August or July or something like that. So it hasn't been on too long, but this one is a thriller, scary horror type book. And so I'm excited to take this one off because, I mean, just like the front of it looks pretty spooky. Then I have Then She Was Gone. I thought this one was a really hyped thriller, crime, suspense type book, and so I picked this one up and I'm extremely excited about this one. I also talked about this one in my September TBR, so go check that out if you want more information on this one. Then I have the infamous book that I feel like everyone and their mom talks about, and I didn't read this one or haven't read this one yet for a certain amount of reasons. So I have Christina Lauren's Love and Other Words in the original copy, and I actually like this one over the new one. A little bias on that, so I'm really glad I picked it up when I did. But I got this one on my first like ever book haul video, and one I just started reading, and so I was really intimidated by how many pages it was. But now looking at it, it's not that big, and like the spacing on it isn't too crazy. It's super easy probably to read, but because it was so huge, I just kept putting it off and off. And then I got Every Summer After, which everyone was comparing this book to, and I low-key didn't like that book. So I am really scared to read this one, low-key. In my mind, I like hyped this book up and was like, this is for sure gonna be my favorite book ever, like no doubt. Like I love Christina Lauren, haven't even read a single book of hers, but I knew I just wanted this forever. I am just now too scared to read it after Every Summer After, so I don't know if I'll get to it. Looks pretty, but I don't know, I'm just so nervous. I don't know why, but yeah, this one is also another one. Then I have Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This one I also got kind of recently, and I haven't read Emily Henry because low-key I am influenced by TikTok, and I see so many mixed things about this one, and I'm so scared I'm not gonna like it. And so I have low-key been putting it off and off because of that. And then I also got People We Meet on Vacation, and I've heard this one is like a doozy, but Book Lovers is like 10 out of 10 recommend type thing, so I really don't know. I have The Love Hypothesis. This was also a book that I got on my very first ever book haul videos, and I started reading this for a 24-hour reading challenge, and I got like a few chapters in. I really enjoyed those few chapters, but then I put it down after that video because I was in a reading slump for some reason. I just didn't want to read for a while, and I just haven't like wanted to pick it up, even though everyone raves about this one and a new book came out. And I don't know, like I don't gravitate towards it. And I don't know if it's just like cheesy or what, but I I don't know. Let me know if you feel the same way about that one. This one is a newer book that I picked up. It's Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I've talked about this in my September TBR as well. I will be finishing this one this month, hopefully. So yeah, don't know too much about this one, but it looks cute. I love Lynn Painter, so hopefully it does no wrong. I also talked about this twice in my last previous two, whatever, I don't know what I just said, my last two previous videos, and that is Three Dark Crowns, and it's a fantasy type book, and so if you're into fantasy, check it out. But I have yet to read this one. Hopefully this month I'll get to it. I am like looking forward to this one, like out of all the books, because I love the idea of this book. So yeah, check out those videos if you want some more info on that. And then I have Taylor Jenkins Reid After I Do, also another book that I picked up on my very first book haul video. I haven't picked this one up because I'm low-key scared that I'm not gonna like her writing, but I just read One True Loves by her and absolutely loved that book. I felt every single feeling, emotion, all of it, and even though like it's, I don't know, like it was kind of cheesy maybe, I don't know, it was kind of like Castaway all over again, but I like loved it. I devoured it, and so I'm super excited to get into this one. I think I'll like Taylor Jenkins Reid, but yeah, I haven't heard too many things bad about this book, so I think I'll probably get to this one soon because I love her. And so yeah, I'm glad I finally read one of her books because I feel like she's gonna be one author that I'll just always like gravitate towards. Then this is a recent book purchase, so obviously like I haven't gotten to it, but that's Dance with Thieves. Hopefully I get to it this month, but if not, definitely in October. I don't even know what month we're in. That is so sad. But this one is also another fantasy book, if you can't tell by the beautiful cover. It's like a romance fantasy that I've heard of. Don't know too much about it, but yeah, I'm super excited about this one. It has maps, it's beautiful. But another thing that is like I'm terrified of is like how thick this book is. So even though I bought it like a month or so ago, I haven't gotten into it because I feel like if I were to pick this one up, this and the sequel will be like the only books I read in that whole entire month, which is fine if I end up loving it, but they're just so hefty that like I'm scared. I'm scared of bigger books, okay? I'm so sorry. Then I have Good Girl, Bad Blood, also a more recent purchase because I read the first one, loved it so much, and so I was like, I need to get the second one stat. If you haven't read the series, highly recommend, but this is for sure coming off my physical TBR ASAP. So yeah, love it. Then I have one that was also on my very first book haul, and that is Gone Girl. I low-key have been saving this one more so for this time of year, like the fall. I wanted to pick this book up so many times, but I just told myself, no, like you're gonna love it if you read it in the fall or like Halloween time, that sort of thing. So I've been saving this one on purpose, so I hope it doesn't disappoint, but I think I may get to this one in October. I feel like Halloween would be a good time for this one. Don't know why. But yeah, this one I also really don't know too much about. It has gotten a ton of hype, so I am excited about this one a lot. Then I went on a book buying, not ban, but a book haul like spree. I kind of wanted to go on like a special book haul type thing because I didn't want to get a lot of books that I saw on TikTok, and I wanted to get something that I haven't seen that people may or may not like and do like a review on it. I feel like that's so much better than just picking up the same books and reviewing a book that everyone else reviews. And so I picked up The Newcomer by Mary Kay Andrews. First of all, love the cover of this book, and it like kind of screams summer vibes, and so I wanted to read this one in the summer. But again, it is just like, it's a big book, it's chunky, it's a chunky one, and they scare me, and I don't know why. It doesn't have that many, it's like almost 450 pages I think, and so I'm just really scared. But it says it's the perfect summer page turner, so I should have read this one. I probably will love it. I feel like the theme of this book is really cool. Well, it's not. It's like a murder romance, but it's like a light murder romance or mystery romance. I don't know why I said murder, but I think her sister died and was murdered, maybe. I don't know too much about it, but I picked it up, thought it was gonna be cool, just haven't really dived into it. So hopefully I'll get to that one as well. And then a few other ones that I got. Well, actually this is the last book. This will be a quick short video. The last book that I got or have is It Happened One Summer. Everyone raves about this one. I actually DNF'd it, but I kind of don't want to completely disregard it. I kind of want to pick it up again, try it again one more time, and if I still hate the main character, then I will go ahead and for sure DNF it, sell it, whatever, and get it off my shelf, because every time I look at it I'm like so disappointed and I don't get the hype. So hopefully if I like get through some fantasy thriller and come back to it knowing how the character is, I will have a better understanding and enjoy it a little bit more, because so many people love it and I want to love it too. So I haven't given up yet. But yeah, that is my physical TBR. I just started out, so thankfully I don't have too many books, but I still have quite a bit for just starting out, and so I kind of want to get through all of these before I buy any more books, unless they're like thrifted or something, because I feel like spending 17 bucks on a book that I'll DNF at 30 pages is a little crazy. So I'm trying to slow down so that I don't feel overwhelmed, because that's the last thing I want to do, is like feel so overwhelmed that like I just don't read or whatever, or I can't gravitate to a book and don't read. So I have a pretty good pile of books to read, and some that have just been like super viral or super popular, and so that makes me happy, because I feel like just starting out trying to find what I like is perfect, and so I feel like this has a good range of books. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my short little fun small clip of my physical TBR, and if you guys have any book recommendations after I've read all of these, let me know, because I would love to know your thoughts and what you have on your bookshelf. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys somewhere else.